Hello vinyl community and anyone else watching this. I'm back as promised, this time with a regular finds video, and I've got quite a large stack here, so I'm going to try to get through it quickly. I hope everybody out there is doing well. I've been watching as many videos as I can, commenting when I can. One or two I haven't, sorry, but I always leave a thumbs up, and I 95% comment. Just one or two I have watched it. Sometimes I don't know what to say. Anyway, be as it may, I hope everybody's doing well. And I'm just going to get right down to it. I'm going to do a couple shout outs here to a couple people who I really like and I don't think have nearly enough followers that I've been watching lately. And I don't hear their names shouted out much. So, one, if we start with this. You turned my head around. This is a, I don't even know how many's in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1045 set put out on LHI, Lee Hazelwood Industry Records. It's a Lee Hazelwood 1045 box set. And I was alerted to this from Tommy Burton. Now Tommy Burton is down in South Carolina. He doesn't have nearly enough followers. He has two channels, actually a channel called Daily Records, and he keeps shouting me out because I've commented on every one of his daily records. And I'm going to continue to do that, Tommy. And he also has a regular channel where he gets more in depth. But he did a Lee Hazelwood, his entire Lee Hazelwood collection, and I'm a huge Lee Hazelwood fan. I didn't know this existed. You can pick this up for a relatively cheap price considering how many records are in there, and records are like $4 a piece, which isn't bad. And really quick, there's only one picture sleeve. There's a this came on the back. It does come with a puzzle that I think most people could do, which is kind of cool. There's a 45 adapter in there too somewhere. I'm not going to try to dig it out. And one picture sleeve. I'll show you what the 45s look like. Well, maybe I can get the, I think it's a 40, yeah. There's the 45 adapter. And here's what they all look like. And I'll just read them off the back. There's the one picture sleeve, the Woodchucks, which was instrumental Lee Hazelwood. The back looks basically the same. The rest are not in picture sleeves. And it's Lee Hazelwood and people that Lee Hazelwood produced as well on this. I'll put it all away later. Well, you know what? If I can focus it, you guys can read what's on it. But Lee Hazelwood, the kitchen sink, it's on here. Susie Jane Holcomb and Margaret is on here. And Margaret track is killer. It's rocking. Probably the rockin'est thing she ever did. Eve is on here. Danny Michaels, the Woodchucks, Honey Limited, Hamilton Streetcar is on here. They're really good. Lynn Castle. Cool stuff. So, thank you, Tommy, for alerting me to this. They are numbered too. I've got number 2686 of 3000. And just a cool thing. And I'm going to put it away later because that will be a hassle. I'll just stick it right there and carry on. And so again, Tommy Burton, check him out. These first few I may have shown. So I show them really quickly, and if I did show them, I apologize. I'm not sure what I showed. It's been so long since I did a recent finds video. Rolling Stones On Air. I think I showed this. This is a BBC recording. It's about time it came out. Everyone should know what it is, and if you're a Stones fan, you need to own it. Period. 2-record set. Enough said, because I think I showed it. The Tiki Tones, Suburban Savage, sort of rock, punky, surfy instrumentals. Cool stuff on Dionysius. I think I showed that one, maybe. Alex Chilton, Take Me Home and Make Me Like It. More of his 1975 sessions. He did pretty much after, I believe, The Last Big Star was recorded, album was recorded, but around that same time. And these are all outtakes from that. Cool stuff. The D-Men, I Want to Shout. I'm not sure if I showed this or not. 60s garage, really cool stuff. And these guys turned into the Fifth Estate and had a hit with Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead. And this is on Breakaway Records. And I'm pretty sure I didn't show this one, but so I'll take a little more time. Billy Gibbons and the BFGs, Perfectamundo. I heard this on the Blues Channel on television. You have those music channels, which they've since taken away, but we had them. And I heard it Treat Her Right, and I really liked it. And I bought it, and I'm not in love with this album, to be honest. It's not bluesy enough. It's too produced. It's too ZZ Top sounding. They should have just done it. But it's okay. If you like ZZ Top, you'll really, really like this, especially later ZZ Top. We're talking, you know, Afterburner period and beyond, even Legs and that stuff. You'll like it, but I just was hoping it would be bluesier than it actually is. West Coast Pop Art Experimental Band, Part 1. Got a reissue. Jokerman Records has put these out. And really cool stuff. About time I had them in my collection. I keep failing to find originals, so alright. There you go. More of those to come. Paul Revere and the Raiders, Just Like Us, Where the Action Is. This is a reissue on Sundazed Records. I believe it's on Sunday. No, it's RTI, excuse me. RTI press this. It's in a nice gatefold. And I got this, and there's another one of these coming as well. And RTI loves to do stuff on colored vinyl when it's like this. And the pressings are always immaculate. So that's why I picked it up. White vinyl, cool. Seriously, probably about 12 bucks. So very, rather, you know, albums like this that you can find really easy. You know, a lot of people don't like reissues. I'd rather have a nice colored vinyl reissue, as I'm just tearing the shrink apart on this, trying to get it back on for some reason. I don't really know what the problem is, but I've sort of wrecked the shrink. Anyway, there we go. Just Like Us, Paul Revere and the Raiders. Really good album. Another guy I need to do a shout out, Giggins. Giggins does album reviews. That's pretty much all he does. He's a huge Beach Boys fan, loves the Beatles, loves all 60s rock, and did an album review of John Entwistle's first solo album, which I have coming. I thought I actually got it, but if I did, I can't find it. But I picked up Mad Dog, John Entwistle's Ox album. Now, I picked this up because it was real. This is like $6 shipped, something like that. It's got the original Hype sticker on it. And it would because it's still sealed. So, great bargain as far as I'm concerned. So I haven't heard it yet. I like that it has The Who on it, yet it's a John Entwistle solo album. But, so very cool. Mad Dog. So check out Giggins' channel. Giggins does really in-depth reviews, and it's a really likable guy, and good videos. That's G-I-G-G-E-N-S, Giggins. Check him out, and thank you. The Byrds, Fifth Dimension, 180 gram vinyl on Sundazed. I've been picking up these too. Even when I find a nice copy, it's just never seems to be nice enough. When I can get a cheap, again, 180 gram reissue, gatefold cover, I think. No, it's still in shrink, so I don't even know. I think it does, though. And again, that was still sealed, by the way. So this, The Byrds, Turn. Same deal. 180 gram vinyl on Sundazed. Got them cheap. Why not? Original motion picture soundtrack to Singles. I'm a huge Paul Westerberg fan. There's 2 Paul Westerberg songs on here that I don't have anywhere else on vinyl, Waiting on Somebody and Dyslexic Heart. Plus, it comes with a download card, not that I ever use them, but for a whole lot more Paul Westerberg that didn't make the album. So, single soundtrack, 2-record set. It's also got The Lovemongers, Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, Screaming Trees, the Lambrettas. Again, Stephen Schnee, I believe, has talked about them. He's sort of a really power pop guy. Check out his channel. And I used to have the best of the Lambrettas on CD a long time ago, but I don't anymore. Found this copy. This, I believe, is their first album, Beat Boys in the Jet Age. It's on Rocket Records, which is Elton John's label. I think it's on Rocket, which is, I never noticed that. Yeah. Rocket Records. So, original inner sleeve. Very cool. Very jam sounding band if you've never heard of them. Not really power pop at all. More mod than anything. I mean, they named themselves after a little tiny Italian scooter. So, yeah, they would be mods. First of 2 of these you're going to see. And I got to see which one this is. Okay, this is the Friday Music edition of the Monkees live album, which I believe will be on red vinyl. I have not opened it yet, and I may not open it, but I'm pretty sure that this one is pressed on a red vinyl, which is why I bought it, and you could get it really cheap at the moment, so I did. Glen Campbell's, I already have a copy, by the way, an original copy, but that one they added songs to it. They made it the CD basically, which is cool. Glen Campbell, Adios, Farewell studio album. I don't think his best work, but I wouldn't expect it to be. Again, a little cheap. Sealed. Playman Groovies live 1971 San Francisco. I really want to hear this on Rockbeat Records. From the original lineup of the band. Track listing right there. Very cool. Of course, these guys turned into power pop gods, but they were a bluesy, stonesy band in the beginning. Should be good stuff. Style Council, Cafe Blue. Nice reissue. This will be on blue vinyl. Has some of my favorite Style Council songs. I'm not really that big of a Style Council fan, but most of my favorites are on here. Blue Cafe, The Paris Match, My Ever-Changing Moods. They're probably my 3 favorite. So Paul Weller, of course. Shane MacGowan and the Popes, of course, of the Pogues and the Snake. And this I bought, it's on colored vinyl. It's going to be green. In fact, this comes like this, so I can actually show you, even if it's not sealed. And this has my favorite Shane MacGowan song on it of all time, Veronica. I believe that. Veronica's a V name, and it's not on, or is it? No. I thought it was on colored vinyl. It's not. It's on black vinyl. I have not opened this yet. I just got it the other day. There you go. I was thinking that this was on colored vinyl, but I do get mixed up once in a while as to what's going to be on what, and of course it's going to stick to the cover. If it wasn't so dark in here. I can't even find the names of the songs, let alone what they are. Anyway, you guys that know what I'm talking about. He's got a really good live video out. Came out probably 13 years ago, something like that. Probably lost a lot of teeth since then. Shane MacGowan. I'll put it back in its sleeve later. Let me flip my record. I've done zero preparation as always for these videos. What do you need preparation for? You don't. Ron showed this, I believe. Hog's Ear Report. He had an original. This is a reissue. His was on colored vinyl. This is probably black, but I didn't pay a whole lot for it. It's got an early Cramp song on it, some Sonics, Trashmen. It's Rockabilly Psychosis. And it's just really cool between rockabilly and garage and everything in between. And it's a really cool album. And I had it on my watch list on eBay for a long time and finally just sprung on a new copy. Sometimes they have black covers, sometimes they have pink covers. In the studio with Mac Rebennack. Who is Mac Rebennack? He is Dr. John. This is early stuff from, what, 58 to 62. And I heard a little of this somewhere and really liked it. It's just mostly instrumental, R&B stuff. Really just cool music. So, this is obviously Dr. John much later. Finally got this. A lot of these came from my favorite place. You guys should know, Import CDs had another sale. Finally got a copy of this. Wanted it forever. Bob Dylan's Time Out of Mind. One of my favorite Dylan albums. 2-record set. Comes with a single as well. A free 45 with Lovesick Remix and Cold Iron's Bound Live. So really cool. Really great album. Won the Academy, yeah. Won the Grammy that year for Best Album. And probably the last one I've agreed with. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, The Last DJ. Finally got this as well at a really decent price. Happy to have it. The title track of this is one of my all-time favorite Tom Petty songs. A really good album. Miss you, Tom. Told you I had a lot. Nick Lowe, Dave Edmunds, Rock Pile. This is a 2-record set bootleg. Have not gotten into this yet. It's all from about 78 to 79. Don't know what sound quality is. Don't know anything about it. But I had my eye on it for a long time, and one day I just said, what the heck? It's coming home with me. Dave Edmunds, Nick Lowe, Rock Pile, live. Some live in the studio, some live in concert. Don't know if it's off the radio, audience. Don't know. Big Star, Volume 3 of the Complete Sister Lovers. I don't have Volume 1 yet. Got Volume 2. Got Volume 3 now. Of course, Alex Chilton and Jody Stevens, the last two guys in Big Star. Volume 3 is basically the album, but it's different mixes and finished masters and put out the way they think it should be sequenced with all of the songs. This album was never actually finished. There's 4 versions probably of this album, and this would make 5. But good stuff. Love Alex Chilton. Always will. Nobody's ever going to talk me out of that one. Of course, Alex was in the Box Tops before Big Star. Solo. Good stuff. Thought I heard someone at my door. Hang on.